Hi, welcome everyone to my backyard essential oils class. I thought I would risk the loud noises just to do this class outside since we're talking about insects and how us humans can use essential oils to not be eaten by them or to get them out of our house. And so I do live downtown Hamilton, so hopefully the traffic noises and the noises from the park that's right there aren't too loud and we're going to be able to do this class. But I thought it's just so nice out, right? And my neighbor's doing gardening right over there with her cats outside. So yeah, it's a gorgeous day, right? It's gorgeous. I decided to focus this class on using essential oils for humans only. I just thought it would be too long if I got into people and their pets. So if you're interested in learning more about using essential oils with your pets to repel insects, just ask me. I actually have a couple of webinar notes that I took down for dogs and cats from essential oil webinars that I attended a while ago with the essential oil vet. So I've got them all written up in PDF. If you would like a copy, just let me know. I'll send it to you, and you just have to let me know if you want cats, dogs, or both, and I'll get them off to you. So, I've got some DIY stuff here. I'm going to make a couple of things with you, and I should mention that I do have a PDF on my Google Drive of all the recipes, so you don't have to write stuff down. You can just go to the link and download it, and everything will be there right for you. I'm going to start with some of the essential oils that are good for repelling insects. So this is just the highlights, kind of, the best sellers. And that's just because essential oils are created by plants, and one of the functions of the chemicals that are produced in plants is to repel predators, like insects. And so when the essential oil is distilled out of the plant matter, we actually get to harness those insect repelling properties for our own benefit. So there are many, many essential oils that repel insects, not just these, but I have a small list here. The first one I gotta cover is TerraShield Outdoor Blend. And so this is the insect repellent blend. It contains ylang ylang, nukta, cedarwood, catnip, lemon eucalyptus, litsea, and arbor vitae essential oils, and also vanilla bean absolute. And so if you do not know what essential oils to use for repelling insects, just turn to this. It's been formulated exactly for this purpose, and it works. Some other favorites of mine are arbor vitae, or the big red cedarwood trees out west, cedarwood as well, citronella, lemon eucalyptus, lemongrass, geranium, peppermint, tea tree, clove, lavender, and citrus essential oils as well. So one thing you can do if you're sitting outside, you're all sitting around a table, and you want to repel insects from the area, you can just set up your diffuser and diffuse any of those essential oils I've listed off. Or TerraShield is a fantastic choice as well. It actually smells like chocolate to me, so it's very delicious smelling as well. You could just diffuse. It's sort of like, having a citronella candle, or, those citronella torches going in the area. It does the same purpose. Now, let's say you are not anywhere near an electric plug to plug in your diffuser. You've got a couple of options. I have my little car diffuser here, which actually sits in my cup holder, and it plugs into my USB in my car. So this is portable, So I have this portable charger, and so I have this just to charge my phone mostly when I'm on the go. When it's out of battery juice, I just plug it into the wall, it charges up, then I have this, and then I can also plug in the USB of my portable car diffuser, and then I can diffuse anywhere as long as there's battery juice in here. So that's one option, is a portable diffuser if you have a charger like this. Another thing you can do is make essential oil votives that will repel insects. So you just get little jars, little containers, vases, whatever you want to use, and you put TerraShield in the jar and water in the jar, and you might put some decorative items in there like clove, no, not cloves, flowers. You could put cloves in too, actually, that'd be really good. Clove is insect repelling. Flowers, cloves, herbs, slices of citrus in there to make it look pretty, and then you put a little floating votive candle on the very, very top, and you have a bunch of those around the table. It looks very pretty, like a little centerpiece. Really how much essential oils you add, that's up to how big your container is and how much water you add to the jar. So just kind of guess, and then if you have this bottle or your essential oils close by and you're not really noticing an aroma, just add more. Okay. So TerraShield is available in 2 different formats. You can get it as the pure essential oil in a 13 milliliter bottle. So this is great for diffusing and using to make your own essential oil DIY bug sprays. But you can also get TerraShield ready to go. So this is in a 30 milliliter spray bottle, and you can just spray this directly on your skin, and you don't have to DIY anything. It's ready to go. Now, if you're making your DIY bug spray, because of course you're making this for the whole family, right? On the handout, I actually have a list of safe but probably effective dilutions for adults all the way down to wee little babies that have just been born. And so these dilutions are safe, but they're on the higher end of what is probably recommended for that age group. And of course, depending on physical size as well, you might have to, go down or up an age group depending on how big your little person is. So let's make some bug spray. I have here an empty spray bottle. So it's actually exactly the same spray bottle that TerraShield comes in, and this was actually, I had On Guard hand sanitizing mist, and it was done. So I'm reusing this. I just cleaned it out, and so I'm going to use it. It's exactly the same bottle that TerraShield's going to come in. Let's say you don't have an empty spray bottle from TerraShield or the On Guard hand sanitizing mist. That's okay. If you want to make DIYs and you want to very easily tag a spray bottle onto your doTERRA order, what you can just do is, I'm freezing, I can see. What you can do is you can just go under accessories in your online store, and I think it's 4 of these bottles you can get for $5 that are empty and you can use for your different concoctions. So I am going to make a spray to put on the skin. This is for adults, so the essential oils I've chosen to put in is maybe going live from my backyard is not such a great idea because I'm quite the distance from my freezing all over the place. So TerraShield I picked because it's the insect repelling blend. I picked citronella and lemon eucalyptus because they are both very effective at repelling mosquitoes. lemon eucalyptus, this might surprise you, is actually a little bit more effective at repelling insects than citronella. So I've got both in there. And then peppermint and cedarwood I picked because I attended a doTERRA event in Toronto near Pearson Airport, and one of the presenters told the story of her son who went tree picking for his summer job somewhere in the wilderness. She made a insect repelling blend with TerraShield, cedarwood and peppermint put together, and it was really the only thing that actually worked for anyone, like all the super strong industrial chemical DEET. Those insect repellents didn't work as well as her DIY. So that has really stuck with me. So that's why I'm selecting those 5 essential oils. So I'm going with a 10% solution, which is pretty strong. So I'm going to go for 15 drops of TerraShield. And if you're wondering, what are you talking about for 10%? Download the recipe sheet and it's all explained there, so you'll be able to see. So around 10. I can smell the chocolate aroma from here. It's so good. Let's go with the mosquito classic that we all think of, citronella essential oil. I'm going to put 10 drops of this. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Comes out a little faster than the TerraShield. Lemon eucalyptus. I'm going to do 10 drops. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I might have got 11 there. Cedarwood comes out quite slow. So what I like to do with slower essential oils is I actually wrap my fist around the bottle, because I find if it warms up a little bit, it'll come out a little bit faster. I'm doing 10 drops. That's about right. And then peppermint. 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Let's give it a whiff. Oh yeah, it smells good. So then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fill the bottle with a carrier oil. I like doTERRA's fractionated coconut oil because it doesn't really have its own aroma, but you can use whatever you want. And you know what? This is going to be boring if you watch me fill this up. So just know it's going to happen behind the scenes. Now, I've never tried this concoction before, something I kind of came up as I did my research. So I usually use just the spray TerraShield and it works fantastic. Now, if I try this and I find it's not as effective as this, what I can just do is I can just add more essential oils. Even if you're making an insect repellent spray for kids, if you find it's not really, that lower dilution isn't really repelling the insects, just consider if you used a conventional insect repellent, what are you going to be putting on their skin? Probably lots of chemicals, hormone disrupting, disrupting chemicals. So just add more essential oils until it is effective, but be cautious, add a little bit at a time. Okay, so this is for skin, spraying it on skin. And then I'm going to also make up a spray for spritzing on your clothing or on your hair. Especially on your clothing, you probably don't want to be spraying with a like an oil blend, as you're going to have oil stains all over everything. So this is going to be a water-based spray. And so this little bottle I just got, I think, argan oil in, and I'm reusing it. So I peeled the label off earlier, used lemon essential oil on a paper towel to get off the adhesive, and then you can actually buy these spray tops probably on Amazon or essential oil supply companies, and so this is a great way to reuse bottles like this is 50 milliliters, or even reusing your little essential oil bottles. These will fit on top and you can make different sprays for different purposes and then reuse your bottles. So to make this, I'm guessing that probably 25 drops will be enough. Again, because this is a new recipe for me, I might have to add more. It's better to add less than you think you're gonna need and then add more afterwards. 6. TerraShield is very slow. So I'm gonna actually add some witch hazel in here. And if you don't have witch hazel, you can just use a little bit of vodka too if you have vodka. What the witch hazel and the vodka will do is it just helps to disperse the essential oils in the water so it's not all floating on top. If you do not have either of these things, you can still make up the spray. Just make sure that you shake the bottle really well before you spray it on yourself. I've totally lost count, but that's probably nearing 25 to 30, I'm guessing. So I'm just gonna do a little squirt. For a small bottle like this, you might want to do maybe about a teaspoon. 2 teaspoons, not going to really hurt anything. And then for DIYs that I'm going to store over time, I like using distilled water over tap water. Just because it's been distilled, it's less likely to have pathogens in it that could grow things. If I'm using something right away, I'll just use tap water. So this distilled water is it's a good idea, but it's not necessary. But a big jug like that costs like $1. And my funnel doesn't fit in. Oh no. So what I'm going to be doing is pouring the water in after, because I'm probably going to get it everywhere. Yeah, I'm just going to fill it up here and put it on my spray. And then after I apply essential oils to my skin with either my DIY or my TerraShield, then I can spray my clothing down just to deter them a little bit more. So I actually have a few other bug spray recipes in the handout that's in the description. You can just download so you have all the recipes. I've got Amy's bug spray that she just did a live about in her group, Wellington Wellness, and another couple of recipes that I found. I found a tick spray that's water-based that you can actually spritz all over your pant legs, your socks, your shoes. It's not for skin because, of course, the first step in not getting ticks on your skin is to wear clothing on your skin. So you want to spritz that on the clothing that is covering your skin for ticks when you're going hiking. I also have a lice spray for kids, which is maybe not a huge concern for everyone in the next little while, but it's here also if you are watching this after COVID-19 and your kid's in school. This is a good preventative spray to just not make your kid's head a happy home for the lice. I also have a salve spray right here, which is just a general salve, which is really great. You just use a little bit of beeswax and liquid oil, you melt it together, and then you can add whatever essential oils you want for the purpose. So if for whatever reason, like a bug spray doesn't work, you can make an insect repelling salve, and you can use whatever essential oils you want. You make it the right dilution for the people that are using it. You could use the salve for putting on chest if someone has a cold, to help them breathe better, or muscle soreness where they've got discomfort. Or you could use this salve and put different essential oils in it for digestive issues and put it on the abdomen also. So you can also make a bug repellent spray that you can actually just move onto the skin. Okay, so bug bites. You got a bug bite. How are you going to take away the itching? I have 2 options, and I actually tried out one of these last night for the very first time. Kind of an off-brand, off-label use of Purify Cleansing Blend, which I normally use in my laundry. It's deodorizing, it's cleansing. is to put on bug bites. So what's in Purify is lemon, lime, Siberian fir, Austrian fir, pine, citronella, tea tree, and cilantro essential oils. It's got some really good essential oils in there. And so I actually used this last night for the very first time because I had a bug bite. So Steve and I went on a little walk on one of the piers downtown Hamilton, and I was actually still on the pier when I went, what's going on with my stomach? And some insect had flown out my shirt, and I had this huge red welt right here. And so what I did when I got home is I just put a drop of Purify Straight on my finger, and I rubbed it on there, and the itchiness and discomfort went away basically instantly. It was miraculous. So totally recommend Purify. During the summer and bug season, you could also make up a roller bottle. If you're using this with kids or younger kids, then you would have that ready to go, and you can just roll it on as well. Two other essential oils, if you don't have Purify, you probably have lavender and peppermint. Now, lavender and peppermint have antihistamine properties. I actually take lavender and peppermint every day to help me with my seasonal allergies this time of year. And I take the Tri-E soft gels, and so it's a soft gel that you take. I usually just need one a day, so it has lavender, lemon, and peppermint in there. Now, lemon can cause sunburns, you have lavender and peppermint together, just applied over the bite. It will help reduce that histamine reaction that's happening in your body as well. All right. Now, a couple of things about using essential oils in your home. It was requested to talk about using essential oils to deter ants. Another great way you can use essential oils to deter like fabric moths. If you think of your woolens, your linens, it's traditional to keep them in a cedarwood chest. There's a reason for that. So if you don't have a cedarwood chest, you can take cotton balls, put a few drops of cedarwood or arbor vitae on those cotton balls, and you can actually you can put them in your drawers or your box, your storage for all your woolen items, and it will help to deter those moths away. So it's like a natural mothball, but it smells like way better. So ants though. I actually had this problem last year. There was a little guy that went on my back door. The kitchen's right there. They went along the wall, along the cupboards, and then they crawled all over my cat's wet cat food. It was so disgusting. And then they would go back all day long. So what I actually turned to was TerraShield. I just grabbed my TerraShield spray bottle. You can use other essential oils as well. Some suggested ones for this purpose are for ants: peppermint, tea tree, clove, and citrus. TerraShield is safe for cats, so I wanted to use something that was definitely safe for cats if I would be spraying this close to their food for sure. I just sprayed it around their food bowls. Cats typically don't really mind TerraShield because it has catnip essential oil in it too. I just sprayed it all around, and it was like magic. The ant did, like, it was like there was a glass wall that they were hitting. They didn't go close to the food after I did that. So what's happening is I disrupted with the essential oils the pheromone scent trail that had been laid out for them. So that's how they know where to go. They're not following each other. They're actually smelling pheromones, and that's how they know the desired path to the food and back. So I sprayed it around the cat's food. I also sprayed it at their entry point through the back door where they were going underneath, and just periodically along the way. So especially if there's like a little turn, if you spray right there, it'll really confuse them. Now, I had to do this a few times because the essential oils would evaporate away, and so would the aroma, and it wouldn't really work very well anymore. So I did it a few times, and then one day they just like decided to go somewhere else. There was no ants, and they have never returned since. So I totally recommend essential oil sprays just for deterring the ants and kind of getting them go somewhere else. Have your party elsewhere. Find your food somewhere else. There's also a lot of natural options that are non-toxic if you want to look into killing the ants, either killing the ants that are in your home, or you can leave things like attract them with sugar and then pair that with borax or baking soda, and ants will actually bring the borax and the baking soda back to the colony, and it will kill the colony as well. I kind of don't really have anything against ants, so I like the on Mummy Potamus. It's a really good natural DIY blog. She really knows her stuff with essential oils and how to combine natural ingredients so that they're effective. So that's a blog I suggest checking out. So in the handout, I actually put a link to that blog post instead of just retyping it. So you just click on that and it'll take you to that, and you'll find out lots of natural options. I think she has 7 different options listed, and essential oils is one of them. So internet connection is not really great in the backyard. I did not consider that. So this may be the last Facebook Live I do ever from the backyard. So enjoy my beautiful apple tree up here in the outdoors. And I'm thinking for the July Julia Pachulia Schoolia online class, thinking of doing hair, like just DIYing a few recipes for hair, because that's a topic I haven't done a class on yet. So let me know if you like that idea, if you have any recipe requests, and I will help you out with that. Hope you're out enjoying the sunshine. Bye everyone!